Here it comes. Wall of wind and rain coming into Linville, Tennessee now. Boom.
All right.
Somebody says, if you're inside, you're scared. Well, if you ain't scared of a tree falling on you, there's something wrong with you. I wouldn't brag about that.
Audio. I think we're live, actually. Let me do my audio check. Audio testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? All right. It's the 70th day of the week.
Yeah, this is pretty intense here.
And I've seen
Once again, this is the storm as it comes through Linville, Tennessee.
I'm James Bertrand, y'all, as I
Next
always
in line,
do.
we've got Cornersville, Lewisburg, Pulaski. Yep, you guys, this is what you're about to get right here. Yeah, it was completely clear here, and then we just had that wall of wind and rain, and now already it's starting to lighten up. So it's going to be you're going to get plumb smacked, but it's literally going to be like a smack. Like it's going to be over before you know it. Once again, next in line is going to be over here towards Cornersville. Lewisburg, you guys are going to get hit too. And then Pulaski, you guys are probably just moments away. Yep. You see how awesome this is? Like we can literally track this wall of wind at a hyper granular level because of the amount of cameras that we have in Tennessee. We just got to do this everywhere. All right, we're going to come back to this camera, but we did just get one of our first severe thunderstorm warnings in Kentucky. So I want to go up here to Kentucky into Cumberland and Monroe counties. We've got Kettle, Burkesville, Tompkinsville, now under a severe thunderstorm warning. We are looking at 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail coming into the area. So get indoors and away from windows. That's what it looks like out there just to the south and west of this warning. Strong area of wind and rain coming in right now. And that's going to be what comes up towards Rager, Kettle, and Burkesville. Nothing else going on in Kentucky right now. We're watching around Cincinnati, Louisville. We're waiting to see if anything pops up here, but everything seems very manageable right now. There's nothing to kind of talk about. There's a decent little group of storms that's formed here north of Elizabethtown. We'll watch if they grow. But right now, nothing too bad. We do have a tornado warning continuing here for 8 more minutes in Bedford and Somerset counties. We're encouraging you guys to stay in your safe spots. A couple more severe storms out there. Probably need to keep an eye on this cell over here north and west of Harrisburg. That's another one that needs to be watched. Go back down to Giles, Tennessee.
Service has issued an airport weather warning.
Pulaski, about to get hit here by our storm. We got another camera here just a little bit down the road showing us that storm as it comes in. And we even have a storm chaser here. Look at this. Clarence Bennett is out there in Pulaski, Tennessee. So you guys are plumb covered here as the storm comes in. Let's take a look at Macon County, Tennessee. You guys are still under a severe thunderstorm warning. Somebody in Red Boiling Springs says it's loud and flashy. It's coming up towards Salina.
Yeah. We got some flooding events as well. We got a flood watch for wetland and Windsor counties.
For a strong
Excuse me, Ryan. Want to go local here? We're watching a storm. With that storm moving through, we could have some severe weather. In fact, I'm going to go to the outlook here. You can see we have a general risk of severe weather. We have a slight risk for Pennsylvania. That's why we're live. That's one reason why we're live. Another reason is that we are under a general risk for severe weather here in western Massachusetts. And another reason why is, I can actually pull that up, the excessive rainfall outlook. here. There you go. Berkshire, Franklin, and Hampshire counties are under a 5% risk. And you also have the potential for some damage up north. And we do have some flooding already. The Thompson River at Bridgewater got flooded earlier. Let me show you this. So this is going to be in effect until tomorrow afternoon. Now it will fall below flood stage tomorrow morning. We could have 8.1. So this is for snow melt along the Thompson River. So that's why we have a flood watch. Flood warning. You also have a flood warning for the Black River at Watertown. So yeah. We have some alerts in effect.
Looks like these guys are prepared. They got their go bag ready, the weather radio, the whole 9 yards. They're ready to go. We aren't scared. We're prepared. In Tony, Alabama, big fan of you and storms. Larissa, thank you for sending that in. Heavy rain and hail in Summertown, Tennessee. And then here's another look from Williamson County, Tennessee. There's a time lapse from west of Nashville earlier. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Now, what in the world? Now, don't get me wrong, there was some wind here. But what happened to that shed looked a little dramatic compared to the wind. The specific, this storm specifically had it out for that shed, I think. It focused all of its energy on that one spot because, like, the trees are not moving that much. Looks like a daggone ghost came through and kicked that over.
Just testing it out, right?
Yeah, don't mind.
But James P. says, I was at work, I came home to a mess. I'm sorry that this happened. But I don't know if this was as much of a weather phenomenon as it might have been supernatural. Like something was targeting that shed. I don't know what, but I'd be looking into that if I was you. Thank you for the submission there. Let's see here. There's a time lapse from Hartsville, Tennessee. Awesome.
I'm gonna watch some stuff from
Thank
the
you
other
for sending that
side.
in, Cameron.
I am.
And we saw this one already
My
from Lindsay.
haircut. Wyatt,
And
you
there's
lead
a
the
Shell
way
Cloud
while I'm
and
doing
Sandusky
that.
earlier today. Thank you guys for sending this stuff in. RyanHallYall.com/submit is where you can do that. We do have a continued severe thunderstorm warning out here for Lewisburg. We're watching this from a couple different cameras, including the fire department down there and Marshall. You can see that shelf cloud coming through. We're going to get hit by that big wall of wind and rain that's coming into Lewisburg here shortly. And we need you guys to get indoors and away from windows. It does look like we got a severe thunderstorm warning way out here to the east of this as well. For Fayetteville, Lynchburg, and Winchester, we're expecting this to continue all the way down there. So you guys need to be getting ready for some strong wind, some rain, some hail, and they did actually put a tornado possible tag on that as well. Here's a live storm chaser out here in Pulaski, Tennessee, showing us this storm as it comes out of Pulaski, moving towards Fayetteville. Jasper County, Texas. New severe thunderstorm warning out here. How are we doing, Jasper? I see there's at least one of you checking in on the WeatherWise app out here in this, but I'd say there's more of you watching. So here's a perfect example of what we're looking for. Do you see this big line of storms? This is obviously going to cause some wind and some rain and some problems, right? But this little blip right here, this is actually a bigger problem. You want to know why? Flip to velocity. There is a little bit of rotation showing up here between Roganville and Friendship. Now, this is like nothing, right? Like this doesn't really matter until that storm gets stronger. If this storm was able to mature and get a lot bigger and form a more powerful updraft, then the rotating aspect of it would become a bigger problem. We might have a tornado. Right now, it's just a little shrimp. It's just a little itty bean blip. Now, I do often say that we shouldn't underestimate a blip because it could get bigger. But if it doesn't, then this isn't going to be much of a problem. But if it does, this is why we're talking about this right now with the potential for prefrontal supercells today. We've got to watch every blip very closely. If they start getting bigger, more organized, and more powerful, then we might have a problem with some tornado warnings out here a little bit later. Lake County, Tennessee, you're still under a severe thunderstorm warning. We've got a little bit of what looks like a hook here on the bottom side of this. I'm not seeing a ton of rotation though, so I don't think that we need to be freaking out about this or anything, but it's definitely, on a day like today, you want to watch every little signature like that, right? You don't ever want to leave anything behind or overlook something. So just know that this storm does look like it's getting a little bit more intense on its way to Midway and Salina. We can see it coming in pretty clearly here on the EMA camera, so we'll keep you up to date on that. And then I want to go over here back to Giles County again, because we've got a good view of this storm coming in from the EMA down there as well. Oh man, this is a great shot. Look at that. Man, storms are so cool, man. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this. Oh yeah, when we go back to the blip, I'll play the blip song. I forgot. Look how fast it's moving. Once again, we got heavy precipitation back here. Got rain cooled air getting, like, kind of hitting the ground and fanning out. Like, imagine, dust, like, if you drop a book or something on the floor, like, everything's kind of goes out around it. That's all coming out from under the storm. And then out here, we've got a bunch of warm, moist air, right? And that cool air forces the warm, moist air up, and it starts condensing once it gets up here. That's why we get this crazy looking stuff right here. It's going to pass right over us. Yeah, those birds can't stay out in front of this thing. I think those are the same birds from 4 counties ago. They're like, man, when's this thing going to slow down? We want to stop. Looks like the same birds. All right, so this is what's happening here. Now, this is what you can expect downstream. This is what's going to be in Elkton, Frankenwing, and then eventually Fayetteville. Look at this little thing right here. Look at that little dangling thing. That's an SLC. Scary looking cloud. this is an awesome view, though. I could sit there and watch that all day. That's coming into Frankenwing and then Fayetteville, okay? Let's go back down here to Texas. We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning up here for Sabine, Angela counties. This is a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning, and this is going to go on for the next 40 minutes. Get ready for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We do have a camera out here, if it'll work, yep, showing us this storm as it comes in. So we'll be checking in on this periodically. Get ready for a strong storm to work into the western Louisiana area. This is coming together pretty quickly. Starting to sprinkle, somebody said. Yeah, some of these cells are looking a little bit more organized, so we've got to keep a very close eye on this stuff. Ooh, the stuff in Mississippi is not looking bad either. Nothing immediately concerning. But something. Something to watch here as these storms get a little bit stronger. Got some rain moving through Florence right now. Nothing to worry about in Florence or Rogersville. But we'll be watching your area all evening. Just to see if anything comes of that. By the way, storms coming into Murfreesboro right now. We're going to get a big burst of wind and rain here. This is what it looks like in the storm, right before it hits you, right? So this is what we're dealing with out there, and that's coming into Murfreesboro here soon. So get ready for some winds and maybe some very small hail. It does look like the severe thunderstorm warning has been dropped. We've got a special weather statement, but still, that special weather statement is for 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. We've got another Giles County EMA camera letting us track this wall of wind again through portions of southern Tennessee. This is the part that's eventually going to make it into Delrose, okay? Big wall of wind and rain coming in right now. By the way, the storm that's moving over towards Fayetteville, this storm right here, there was reports from emergency management in Pulaski that there was structural damage from this exact same storm cell as it moved through Giles County. Packing observed wind gusts of 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail, and it still carries a tornado possible tag. So if you're in Moore, Lincoln, or northern Franklin counties, you need to treat this with the same respect, pretty much, as a tornado warning. Don't wait to see the rain. Get away from windows and move into an interior room on the lowest floor. The line's moving east at 50 miles per hour. We do have this dangly bit right here. And once again, the cloud bases are so low, you got to watch them all. And that's why we've got the tornado possible tag on here. That's why we're encouraging you to treat this, even though it's not a tornado warning, we're encouraging you to treat it as such with the same respect. That's what's moving over towards Fayetteville. Let's go up to Clay County, Tennessee. Midway is getting hit pretty hard right now by that storm. It's moving over towards Salina. There's those birds again, dude. This is what's eventually going to go up towards the Dale Hollow Lake as well. And yeah, let's zoom out here and let's take a look at some more stuff. I've got a lot of people checking in up here around Ohio still. Our storms are still not getting very organized here. We don't have anything severe coming in, but we do have a line of storms approaching portions of Dayton, down pretty much the corridor between Dayton and Cincinnati. These are what I would call garden variety storms. The skies are getting dark. You've got a shelf cloud coming in. You're going to get a brief rain shower and potentially some lightning, some thunder and stuff like that. But right now, thankfully, it doesn't look too bad. This is what it looks like out there at Kings Island. So we'll keep an eye on that. But so far, so good with the severe threat in the Dayton area. Just we'll keep an eye on those storms. We're also going to keep an eye on these things. These little cells right here, definitely you got to keep an eye on those as they move towards Nelsonville, MacArthur, and Athens. We'll see if those maintain strength at all. Yeah, outside of that, our focus is going to shift over here into Pennsylvania, where everything is pretty much dropped below severe limits. So things look, for at least for right now, things look calmer in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and West Virginia. But I don't expect that will continue. I think that at some point these will catch up with some of this instability out in front of them, and we'll see another uptick in the activity over here. But right now, there's no warnings in Pennsylvania. There is a warning in Tennessee, though. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Chapel Hill and Shelbyville. We're talking about Bedford, Marshall, and Rutherford counties now under a severe thunderstorm warning. And yeah, that's coming through Lewisburg right now. Downtown Lewisburg is getting a nice gust of wind. You can see that crank up here a little bit. The strongest winds, I think, are coming through Cornersville and what is that, Graball? And they're moving more towards Petersburg right now. So get ready out there in Shelbyville, Lynchburg, and Fayetteville, Petersburg, Belleville, out here in Tennessee and northern Alabama. This Boeing line segment is going to cause some problems. It's going to continue to cause more and more problems, I believe. We did have a damaging wind report from Columbia. The irony of that, this is where we didn't have a severe thunderstorm warning earlier. We had power lines and a power pole reported down on Maple Leash Avenue in Columbia. We also had a report of trees and wires down on Camp Drive, blocking off both lanes of traffic up here in Pennsylvania, the storm earlier. And then back down to Tennessee, a metal roof was peeled off a portion of a metal building back here north and west of Lawrenceburg. By the way, yeah, Cumberland County, Kentucky is still under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is coming into Burkesville and Kettle here soon with 60-mile-per-hour winds. Somebody out here says it's thundering in Albany, Kentucky. Somebody in Monticello says, what's it looking like for us? This will come towards you, and it's probably going to continue to be a severe storm. So I'd get ready for those winds and hail coming towards you as well. It's not there yet, but it's coming. Check this out. This is a time lapse from Savannah, Tennessee. Wow. Yeah, this is that big storm that came through Savannah earlier. This is the Hascam, ain't it? Yeah, there it was. That's what the storm looked like as it went through Savannah, Tennessee earlier. That's the same one that we're still tracking into portions of southern Tennessee right now. Yeah, it got pretty wild there for a minute, didn't it? That's a good car wash. Thanks for sending that in. And then Alyssa is showing us some of that, some of those storms that are popping up around Cincinnati. Thank you, Alyssa. Keep us updated on those. Here's another time lapse. This is from a drone, I believe. This is in Sumner County. This is a time lapse of the cell moving from Sumner County into Trousdale and Macon County. This is from earlier. Awesome drone time lapse, Evan. Here's another video from Hendersonville, Tennessee, from Sunny S. Lightning strike. Oh my goodness. I don't think we have audio. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh man. We got jump scared. I didn't think there was any audio. Hold on. Warning, it's happening again. I gotta watch that again. Dude, that literally hit your building, didn't it? Oh my gosh. Hopefully everybody's all right, Sonny. Thank you for sending that in. Lewisburg, Tennessee. This was more than likely an SLC. Scary looking cloud. I mean, that'll do it right there, though. You put that on Facebook, everybody's going to think there's a tornado. Brandon, thank you for sending that in. This is the rotating wall cloud as it approached Pontiac, Illinois yesterday. Dude, this is awesome. This is a GoPro time lapse, I guess. Yeah, this is not from Tennessee today, guys. This is from the major outbreak that we had yesterday. This is unbelievable footage, by the way. Look at the rainbow. Look at the rainbow on the left side. Holy smokes, dude. Wow. Dude, this is like actually, this is incredible video. I hope you know this. You guys see the RFD cut happening here? You see how the rain-cooled air is coming in and cutting in? That's increasing the rotation down here on the wall cloud. Like, you could literally use this to explain tornado genesis, like just this one video. That's cool, man. Hey, Jared, if we can add that to the Polygon for, if we have one for Pontiac, you probably want to hold on to that one for sure. That's one of the better videos I've seen from yesterday, to be honest. This is a storm moving into Gallatin earlier. I feel like does everybody in Tennessee have a drone? I mean, it's awesome. But we get more drone videos from Tennessee than anywhere else. Here's another time lapse from Hendersonville. This is out there this morning in Cameron County, Pennsylvania. Big time rain and hail out there in Somerset County, Pennsylvania earlier.
Well, that video from
We need
you're
to,
watching. I'm gonna listen to it on the background, I
something that
believe.
we need to do is we already have like events that we're not using.
I'm gonna watch it on the background.
What we
Why?
can probably set up is
Keep me on
start
the
using the event, make it by date, and also be able to attach media just to an event if it's not Polygon, like if there's not a specific Polygon related, just so we can have different things. Another time lapse out here in Warren County, Ohio.
So, Ryan, if you can see anything, please shout it
This is
out.
from Brittany. Thank you so much, Brittany. This This is out there in Salina, Tennessee.
Ryan, can
And
you please
there's
keep up?
Columbus and Franklin County, Ohio. RyanHollyall.com/submit if you want to keep sending stuff in like that. We do need to go check in on our storms, though.
But do not.
We're watching the
do
storm
not
come
put
into
them in
Jasper
yet.
right
Do
now,
not.
Jasper, Texas. We've got a strong storm
Do
coming in,
not-
bringing about 60 mile per
do
hour
not
winds.
do that
But
yet.
we're watching
Do
these
not do
blips,
that.
man. If these
Because I have a
blips
haircut
start
coming.
getting a little bit stronger, we might have some tornado situations trying to come up here between Leesville and Alexandria, Louisiana. That's one of the big things that we're watching.
Can you wait
And
until?
I know that you'll look at these blips and
last minute?
you'll want to underestimate them, but I have a task for you.
You know what?
Listen
I'm gonna have
these
to
lyrics
suspend
while
the
I go get something to
haircut.
drink.
Don't do it. No, 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 no.
Look at the WeatherWise app. You'll see a blip. It's just a little blip. Next thing you know, boom. We've seen it happen a million times. We've seen it happen a million times.
Nothing in here.
All right, let's go up to Cincinnati. Speaking of blips, we do have one coming into Cincinnati right now. We got a live shot of it from Aaron Preslin's Cincy Skycam. This is really a blip, though. Like, this is not a severe storm at all. It's going to be a heavy downpour, especially for our friends up there in North College Hill over towards Reading and Blue Ash. But this is not a severe storm, really by any stretch of the imagination. This is what it looks like as it comes into Cincinnati right now. Shout out to Aaron for letting us look at his camera. Brandon Montgomery's out there just in case one of these storms tries to kick it and dig it. But right now we're good. Lexington, there's something in Lexington too. Who we got? Scott Moore's in Lexington, giving us a view of the skies out there. So if stuff starts, hitting the fan out here in Lexington, we will also have a chaser on that. Right now, the fan is just unimpeded. There's nothing hitting the fan right now. Louisville, these storms over here to your west are looking a little bit more spicy. Not seeing a lot of rotation, but we might get some gusty winds with this as it comes through. We'll keep an eye on them. Texas, this stuff down here is getting pretty intense. If I zoom out, look at all the flashing. These are like the lightning strikes. And you can see there's quite a few of them that are occurring here because this storm system's getting more organized, a little bit more intense. But it's the line. It's not the blips. The line getting more organized and more powerful is expected, and that's going to lead to wind problems, but the tornado problems are really going to be subdued if we don't see more blip action. So far, so good there. Coming back up to Giles County, Tennessee, we still have a severe thunderstorm warning down here. Next in line, Shelbyville. You guys are getting ready to get hit by a pretty good little storm here. We got a tiny bit of rotation down here at the bottom of it near Pleasant Grove. And that's where we've got that tornado possible tag here. Shelbyville, Tennessee, you're going to get hit. Then Lynchburg, then potentially down there towards Fayetteville as you get closer to Alabama. So we're watching these storms very closely for you. But right now, the main threat is going to be your wind. All right, wind and hail. We're watching out for wind and hail. And then now let's go up to Kings Island. We got to go to Camp Snoopy real quick. Again, here's another one of those blips. Looks pretty ominous on the Camp Snoopy Canyon at Kings Island. I mean, there's definitely people out there in I don't know, is Kings Island even open? Are people like, it doesn't look like there's very much movement down there, but although this isn't technically a severe thunderstorm, it's definitely something you don't want to be on the roller coaster, right? You don't want to be on the Son of the Beast during this trip. Doesn't open until April, that makes sense. Is it open from April to September or what? Like, what's the window that it's open?
It's good, it's so good.
I know, trust me, I know. Why don't you just bring that in there?
No, the Beast closed in 2010?
No, like I'm having the tractor. I'll bring it in.
Sarge, come on! James, you back.
I did not know that. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning in Huntington and Juanita and Blair counties. Mountain Union, you guys need to get into your safe spots indoors and away from windows out here in Pennsylvania. We're watching these other cells too. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a new severe thunderstorm warning at some point out here near Harrisburg or Chambersburg. I'm going back to Texas very quickly. I'm checking in on some of these storms up here. We do have a camera down here in front of this storm that's getting ready to cross the border here. And we've got a good view of the storm coming in. So get ready in Manny, Louisiana. We've got 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in right now. Stronger storm heading up towards Shelbyville. Murfreesboro, how are we doing in Murfreesboro? This is what it looks like out there in Murfreesboro. We've got heavy rain coming down, lightning, thunder, some wind, but it looks to be below severe limits. There's no severe thunderstorm warning right now in Murfreesboro. But undoubtedly, a strong storm is coming through right now.
No.
That's going to be moving over towards Woodbury, Smithville. You guys are next in line here. Storm up here in Kentucky continues to look pretty gnarly, honestly. Yeah, this is an interesting storm. It's got a decent hail core here south of Kettle, moving up towards Albany.
Yeah, that's
Lots
just
of
one side of
lightning
his
on
head. How
that.
do you
Look at
know?
this. This is one of the strongest storms that we've got on radar right now. Out here moving up into Kentucky, and it does have a little bit of rotation on it. It's got a little bit of motion. It's nothing to be freaked out about, but it's certainly something to watch here. I would expect more severe thunderstorm warnings soon between Jamestown, Albany, Monticello. These storms will come close to Somerset, but I think they will stay south of Somerset, and they'll go more towards Whitley City, maybe Williamsburg, Kentucky a little bit later. That is a interesting looking storm there. Blip song got stuck in your head? Oh, it'll never leave now. Once you've heard it, it'll never leave. Bedford County, Tennessee is under a severe thunderstorm warning. That's the Shelbyville storm. Tornado possible tag on this, 47 more minutes. It's going south of Murfreesboro. It's going to Manchester next. How are we doing in Lexington, Alabama? We got a viewer sending in this shelf cloud here. This is a nice looking shelf cloud over Green Hill, Alabama. Crazy lightning last night, or early this morning from Brandon. There's another look at that shelf cloud coming into Murfreesboro. There's another view from Middletown from Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. We've got really weird wave patterns and thin clouds, or within clouds out here. To me, it looks like you've just got a normal, cellular thunderstorm. What you're seeing there is just the atmosphere. Have you ever been in the pool or like a bathtub or something, and like you put your hand in the water and you just kind of slide it through right near the top of the water. And you can watch, like, especially if you're in the pool outside, you can watch the ripple patterns and like the weird bubbles pop up. If you look at the shadows down in the bottom of the pool, like it's the same exact thing. The atmosphere is like a liquid, and these fronts, these boundaries, these areas of different temperatures and different air masses moving together are like hands moving through. And you get all kinds of weird interactions and bubbles and swirlies and waves. That's exactly what just happened here. Nothing weird about it, really. But yeah, that's a cool video. Sir Mobs, thanks for sending that in.
Click on.
Another shelf cloud out there in Xenia. Freezing rain in Quebec. Thank you, Joni, for sending that in. And the wall is coming in hot, hot, hot from Manchester County, Tennessee. That's a cool view of this, too. All right, let's come back to Kentucky. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky for Clinton and Cumberland counties. I'm surprised they didn't put the tornado possible tag on this. It's just a regular severe thunderstorm warning, but there's rotation on the bottom of that thing coming up towards Albany right now. You guys need to be getting indoors and away from windows. Even without a tornado, we're going to have 60-mile-per-hour winds and potentially up to 1-inch in diameter hail. That's damaging hail. We don't have any tornado warnings right now, but we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Jasper, Texas. Kirbyville is included in this as well. You guys need to be getting indoors and away from windows out here as we got some strong winds coming into Newton here soon. Those will eventually move into Louisiana. Still watching Murfreesboro here. Strong storm coming into Murfreesboro. It looks to be below severe limits though. Trees and wires down on Corey Road, blocking both lanes of the roadway. That's one of the things that is sparked off this severe thunderstorm warning here. We had a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust recorded up here in Pennsylvania, moving up towards Mount Union. That's the next place that it's going to hit here, with small branches breaking off, shingles peeling off potentially, and unanchored objects becoming airborne projectiles. Here's a shot of some of the damage from last night in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Big time storm. Yesterday was crazy. We had so much damage, so many different areas impacted. Hope everybody's all right. This is what it looked like in Goodlettsville earlier today. This is that crazy storm that we watched on the traffic cameras. Dang. Heather, thanks for sending that in. This is Pulaski, Tennessee earlier. And that's Christiana, Tennessee. Got some big time wind and rain in Murfreesboro there. Maddie. Thank you guys for sending that in. We do have a tornado watch down here. Somebody asked me to update them on Louisiana. We've got a tornado watch in effect for the next 2 hours or so. They might expand this. They might extend it out a little bit, depending on what happens with these blips. We do have a 5% tornado risk, I believe, that goes all the way out into southern portions of Mississippi. So we'll continue to watch this area. Right now, there's nothing immediately concerning. But we're watching. We're watching these storms. Franklin County, Tennessee, your severe thunderstorm continues for 26 more minutes. No PDS tornadoes today. Today is a different kind of day than yesterday. Yesterday we had like an unreal outbreak. Today we've got serious storms. We've got dangerous weather out there for sure. But we're not talking about like tornadoes flying in and out of every storm outbreak with 6-inch hail. Like we're looking at a much more normal storm system today, which is good. It still can be dangerous at times. Let me restart my program here. And I'll show you this tornado watch that we have as well. It's a 40-20 tornado watch. It's going to go on for 3 more hours. So we're watching these storms for potential tornadic activity. We have had multiple tornado warnings out here, but right now there's no tornado warnings. But we're watching this area for the next 3 hours at least. There's 3.8 million people inside of that tornado warning.
Wow, look at that. Most of the thick hair is now out. Most of the thick
Jasper
hair is
County,
out.
Texas, we're still watching your storm down here near Newton. We're watching that come in right now. We've got a viewer up here saying that the rain is increasing significantly, no wind. We're watching this approach from Leesville, Louisiana as well with another HazCam. So here's all of our tornado watches, right? We've got a tornado watch up here in portions of Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. That's going to go on just for another 9 minutes. We'll see if they extend that. This one over here goes on for another hour and 9 minutes, I believe, in Bath, Boone, Bourbon counties like Cincinnati, Louisville, over to Maysville. This all is going to expire in about an hour. We'll see if they extend it out. That's what we're waiting on next. This one goes on for 3 more hours, though. And then 2 hours left on this one down here in eastern Texas and western portions of Louisiana. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for 38 minutes out here for Shelbyville and areas south of Murfreesboro. What are you guys talking about in Murfreesboro?
Keep it around your ear.
The storm is hitting now. It's really windy here, and the thunder is rolling. Oh, this is a great view. Man, this camera is high up.
Don't move.
You can see everything from up there. This is pointing back towards Murfreesboro. That's the storm that's coming towards Smithville right now. And we are watching this storm coming up into Kentucky. We've got a lot of people that are chiming in, talking about this cluster of intense storms that's moving through. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Clinton and Cumberland counties. That's moving into Albany. This is one of our stronger storms on the whole board right now in Albany. You guys need to be getting ready for 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's coming in. In south central Kentucky, this is the warning's going to go until 4:15. We've got 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. This is just to the north of the Tennessee-Kentucky border.
What do you want?
This happened after the line of storms in Monroe County, Kentucky. So this storm right here coming into Albany, I mean, it's the same one that just hit them. That's pretty serious. Thank you for this report. That's a big deal.
12 millimeters.
That's
12
some
millimeters.
more significant
12.
damage. You would expect to see this with a strong storm. You don't always see it, but we can confirm it for you guys in Albany now. Very strong storm coming in that's capable of doing stuff like this. Another shot from Nashville earlier. Wind and rain in Giles County, Tennessee from Nicholas. Some hail in there too. There's another cat. Everybody says it's plumb wild in Ohio. Thanks for sending that in. Let's go back up here to Clinton County, Kentucky, once again, where we can have our severe thunderstorm warning for Albany. You guys need to be getting ready for some very strong winds coming into Albany right now, and also probably some pretty large hail. I would be prepared for the hail here. Somebody in Monticello says, what's it looking like for Monticello? It looks like it could be pretty nasty here if that storm holds together. I don't see why it wouldn't. Lots of people in Somerset
Try not to
are
lose
asking about, different stuff over here. Hey, Ryan, you think it'll hit me? I hear some thunder. Yeah, you guys are going to get a storm. It's not going to be anything terrible, but you get some strong winds. You might get some hail. You might get some wind, rain, lightning, that whole deal.
Oh, James, it looks so
No,
good.
look up, because I gotta get this piece.
Does it feel better?
Butler County, Ohio. That's from Cameron. That's some street flooding out there, it looks like.
Good.
Like it's back right here. But other than that, it looks excellent. And we're gonna take a shower. We are going to take a shower tonight.
This is Murfreesboro again. Windy in Kentucky. I wonder if this is the storm that we're looking at right now down there near Albany. There's no location here, but I would just about bet that's what that is. Lots of lightning from that storm in Indiana this
That's
morning.
it.
You gonna take all your stuff so we can eat?
Good job.
And then there's another view from Cincinnati.
Go show Auntie.
Going back to Bedford County, Tennessee, tornado possible
Even if
severe
there's
thunderstorm
any
warning
outside
continues for just a
pockets.
couple more
Alright.
minutes.
No, you're gonna
We'll see if they
put
expand it out towards
Where do you want me to
McMinnville
put
and
all this?
Manchester.
Because we have to eat, okay?
You put it on my seat. Oops.
And then Lynchburg, you
You got
guys are
meeting
also
with
under a
us?
tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning right now.
I might have a little, but no.
Do I look stylish? Stylish.
I have your food in there, honey.
Do I look stylish?
You do. You look excellent.
You do look well.
You look excellent.
And stylish.
You're excited.
So we back down to
Oops,
southern
sorry.
Tennessee right now where the storm is not messing around as it goes to Lynchburg. This is the exact same zone that caused the structural damage back there at Pulaski earlier today. Still got that tornado possible tag on it, and it's holding its strength. If you're in Winchester, Lynchburg, Detcher, any place like that, you need to be treating this like a tornado warning pretty much. It's got 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail, and the potential for a quick spin-up
Blah, blah,
tornado.
blah.
Get away from the windows. Getting into an interior room, and do not try to ride this out on the porch or in the garage.
Your
Moving east
Your
at 50
pasta?
miles per hour.
homie McDonald's is right over there.
It may have been weakened because of this haircut, right?
And we just got ourselves a new tornado warning has been issued. There we go. This is going to be for Jasper and Newton counties. Look at this tiny little area of rotation right here. Good call out
Okay,
from the
James?
National Weather Service.
better now?
This could be
I
a
feel
tornado down here between Huff Creek and Harrisburg.
James,
That's moving
dinner.
up towards Week Settlement, Maddox, and Forestville.
Is it done like 5 minutes ago?
It was done like 5 minutes ago, yes. It's nice and
Very
warm.
quickly, this area of rotation has come together here, and it's likely producing a tornado here as it goes up towards Maddox into Mayflower. So, once again, if you're just now tuning in, we got ourselves a tornado warning here for